Today we are starting with activity to show starch test. We have to take a potted plant with leaves, example money plant or croton. We have to keep the plant in dark room for 3 days. Then we have to keep it in sunlight for 6 hours. We have to pluck a leaf from the plant. We have to mark the green areas in it. Then dip the leaf in boiling water for few minutes. After that, immerse this leaf in the other beaker where alcohol is present. Now boil the leaf with alcohol. After that, dip the leaf in the dilute solution of iodine for few minutes. Then we have to observe the color of the leaf. When we put iodine on the leaf, it will turn into blue-black color. Iodine is an indicator which turns blue-black color in the presence of starch. It shows during the process of photosynthesis, starch is produced. As you can see on the screen, first diagram, potted plant. This leaf is before iodine test and this leaf is after iodine test. You can see blue-black patches are there. Structure of stomata. Stomata are the structure which are present in the leaves and needed for the transpiration, that is exchange of the gases. Stomata consist of minute pores, they are known as stoma. They are surrounded by a pair of cells, they are known as the guard cells, and guard cells are specialized cells which are found surrounding the stoma. These cells are enlarged and contract to open and close the stomata pores. Now we will talk about the stomata structure. In between you can see this is the stomata. Surrounding to that particular cells are present. They are known as the guard cells, green color cell, guard cell. Guard cells are surrounded by a particular cell. They are known as the epidermal cell. In the guard cell, green color structures, as you can see, these are the chloroplast and red, that is nucleus. When it is the time of opening the stomata, guard cell stretches and stomata open, and when it is relaxed, stomata close. Activity to show requirement of carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. We have to take 2 healthy potted plant. We have to keep them in dark room for 3 days. We have to keep this plant of separate glass plates. Place a watch glass containing potassium hydroxide by one side of the plant. Potassium hydroxide is required to absorb the carbon dioxide. We have to cover both the plant with separate bell jar and we have to make it airtight with the help of Vaseline. Then we have to keep this plant in sunlight for few hours and then we have to pluck a leaf from each plant and we have to check the presence of carbon dioxide. Potassium hydroxide absorbs the carbon dioxide which is released during the process of respiration. Thus, the plant does not get any carbon dioxide that is essential for photosynthesis, resulting in the less starch in the leaves. Starch will be more in the leaves of the plant without potassium hydroxide. Means where potassium hydroxide is not there, at that place process of photosynthesis will be more, and where potassium hydroxide is there, process of photosynthesis will be not there because potassium hydroxide is absorbing the carbon dioxide which is released during the process of photosynthesis. Heterotrophic nutrition. It is a type of nutrition in which organisms are dependent on autotrophs for their food, feeding and shelter. As we have discussed earlier, heterotrophic nutrition is of 3 types. Holozoic nutrition, where organism is fed by ingesting solid organic material which is digested and absorbed into other bodies. Example, human. Saprophyte, here they feed on dead and decaying matter. Example, bacteria and fungi. Parasitism, In this, organisms are present on other organisms for their food, feeding and shelter. Example, fleas, lice and tapeworm. Whatever I have taught you, its PDF I am sending you. Thank you.